Well, hello and welcome people to the internet to Skill Legends Royale, a hero-based PvP auto battler where basically we're going to be buying the skills along the way and improving our heroes and hopefully beating up on some enemies. For the most part, this game is pretty sweet. There is one thing that gives me pause and you might be able to see it on screen. We will talk about that later, but for now, we're going to go ahead and jump in. This is a demo version only. Currently, if you do want to check out the game for yourself, link will of course be down below in the description, but I highly encourage you to stick around, check out the gameplay, and then go take a look at it for yourself. Now, this game is pretty fast-paced, so what I'm actually going to do here before we start, I'm going to kind of cycle through the heroes in order to find the hero that I want to play because I understand it the most, because it's the one that I've played the most with, so that way hopefully I can talk a little bit as we're going, because otherwise, oh boy, we're going to get lost. So basically, when you go to actually hit start, you're going to matchmake, and then the game is going to give you a random selection of heroes, so we can actually take a look at some of the heroes here. These are the heroes that I currently have available. There are a bunch of other heroes here available, but you will need to have a certain amount of crystals in order to unlock them. So you can see here, there's another 17 heroes, which I don't have unlocked, although you'll probably be able to see some of these as we play. A couple of these, like this character right here, the Forest Ranger, is pretty popular. The Bloodshed Monarch I've found is fairly powerful. The one that I am looking for here is this guy, the Mad Axeman. Very straightforward. He likes attack speed and he likes crit. So, yeah, so each hero, actually, we can talk about the heroes here before we go and actually select ours. They each have some passive talent. So ours is lethal attack, increase the initial crit damage multiplier by 40%. Everybody starts with 250% crit damage, and we have 23% crit rate here. These are kind of our stats. So we have health, attack damage, attack speed, energy recovery. So basically, you're trying to get up to 100% in order to cast your ultimate. There are a couple different ways you can get energy, one through skills, one through taking damage, and then passive, just passive time. We have our dodge chance and crit chance, and then we have our ultimate skill. Every character has a talent and an ultimate. Ours, there's a bomb dealing holy damage based off damage, crit, and then a multiplier. Also reduces the enemy's max HP, which is going to basically halt them from healing a little bit. So we also have treasures, which are artifacts that we get throughout the game, and then of course skills. We could spend all day reading these. The scroll speed I found is a little slow. That's kind of nitpicky. But yeah, so I'm going to kind of cycle through here until we find our Mad Axeman, and then I'll return and we'll play a bit. All right, so it didn't even take that long. It actually only took it didn't even take a refresh. Basically, it takes these refreshes. So as you play, you're going to be able to get these tarot cards, which allow you to cycle through and find the hero that you want. There is this here. We'll talk about that later, about why I'm not really crazy about that. And then, of course, we have our branches down here. I'm going to confirm this. So branches, basically the way it works is there are 12 available branches. I will talk about that in a second. 60 gold after each defeat, reduce the refresh price in the store, or when around starts randomly, increase XP of learned branch by 2. We're going to take this energy collector since it's so early. So basically the way the branches work is there are 12 total branches and I need to select, sorry, there's 30 seconds. I got to go very quickly here. I'm going to refresh this. I'm going to take the attack boost. I'm going to take 5 seconds of shield each time you receive damage, and the shield will also reduce. No, we're going to refresh. Looking for, yeah, healing attack will take. Okay, so basically now I can pause because it's going to auto battle for us. But basically the way that the branches work, you can see here there are 8 different branches. There are 12 branches in the game, and each branch is going to bring with it different skills. So when you start and select your hero, 4 of those are going to be banned. So that can kind of give you an idea of what hero maybe you want to select. Now, the way that this basically works is the shop is going to offer you 3 different skills at a time, and each skill is going to have tags accompanied with it. So the tags are basically saying what branch it comes from. So we ended up winning here. Very nice. So basically the round is still going to go, and then once you hit the timer, it's going to speed up the time for the rest of the players. So basically, we're trying to get these branches leveled up. So you can see here, I already took 4 different levels here for the attack. I need to go quickly again. Let's see, we can go, do we want to go poison attack? Let's go poison attack here. I'm just trying to increase my attack branch. So I'm going to take freeze attack. Some of these are not great. You can kind of, each time there's a 30% chance to gain 3 stacks. Each critical stack gains 4 stacks of shield. Sure, we'll take the shield attack. There we go. So basically, as you level these up, you're going to be getting different bonuses. So you can see here, one is locked, increases attack speed by 25%. The other thing it's going to do is as you level these up, you're going to get more max HP. So the more branches you level up, the more health you're going to get, and the harder it's going to be for the enemies to kill you. It's also going to do another thing. So when you level up, there's going to be a higher chance of getting higher level skills. So once you get to level 1, or it's either level 1 or level 2, you start getting rare skills, and then it's the next star up, you start getting mythic skills, which are much more powerful. They do cost more, but they are very good. We're going to take the attack boost here. We're going to, let's see, for each unique crit branch skill, possess increases. So I'm going to take this as well because we're going to be building into crit quite a bit. Increases crit by 3, definitely want that. Each critical attack increases attack by 3 within 1.5 seconds, stacking soul points. Yeah, I'll take that as well. That's also two branches that we want to build up. So basically here, so now we have an increased attack speed of 25%. So we're going to keep trying to get these two. If I get a little bit into it, we're going to build into ultimate as well. So basically it's kind of about figuring out what your hero is good against and building into those trees in order to make the strongest hero possible. Yeah, battling just happens by itself. You can see here stats, so you can see our attack. This is how much damage our basic attack does, our attack speed, our crit, and our dodge, and we're just smashing people today. On the right, you can see all the different players and their heroes. So there's currently 3 Axemen here. The indicator here is how much damage you'll do to an opponent if you beat them. So let's go ahead and focus up here. I'm not really crazy about any of these. We're going to keep refreshing. Whenever battle starts, for every 1,000 max HP player has steal from them up to... I'm going to take HP Frenzy to increase our max HP. Each crit recovers 12 HP. I'm going to take that. We're going to take the HP Rampage, and there we go. We're out of gold again. There is an investment or an interest system, so if you don't want to spend all your gold, you can basically hold on to it until the next round, and you'll gain a bonus. There is also defeat bonus, so whenever you're beat, I think it's an additional 30 gold you get, and then you also get extra gold for going on win streak. So basically, like I said, there's this number here. So basically, whenever you beat a player, so this player right here is going to go down to 20, or should be 26. Once you reach 0, you do lose and you exit the match. So basically, yeah, see, so they take 4 damage. As we keep getting victories, our number is going to go up. So let's go ahead and select another treasure here. After the first victory following a defeat, yeah, let's see. Each hero upgrade recovers 1 player. Each hero upgrade. Hero upgrade is basically when you get an evolution here, I do believe. 1 player life is not that much. When any branch reaches 3-star mystical skills from that branch are guaranteed to appear in the store. I like that a lot. It's pretty early to take it, but I am going to take the Divine Rod. Can I click it? There we go. Each crit recovers health. I think I'm okay with that. We'll take that. Increase max HP. No, let's refresh. Looking here, increases max HP. We'll take that. I do need some damage though, so let's go ahead. There's crit boost. I will take that. That's really good. Let's go ahead and take the healing crit. I do like that, and we're good here. Where was I going? Yeah, so win streaks is going to increase your damage, which is going to basically allow you to knock players out faster. So, and then basically as you lose, that number is going to go down. So it kind of is an indicator of, you know, how good a player is on the ladder, or not on the ladder, but in the match currently. So you can see here, like, we have 3, our hero level is 3, so our max health is going to be much higher, and you can see here is max HP. It keeps going down because of our ultimate. So yeah, this is kind of the gameplay loop. Overall, you can kind of snowball, but you can also really come back. So I've had a couple matches where I've lost like the first 4 or 5 matches, and then you just come back and you can absolutely smoke people. We could go for energy cost. No, I still need more. I still want more damage each time. No, we're going to increase our basic attack. We're going to, your magic damage can also crit. That is really good. So the way magic damage, actually our ultimate is holy damage. It's not magic damage. So this actually doesn't really help us. I think I'm going to take shield crit here. And we're going to refresh. We're going to go deals physical damage equals to 1% of max HP for every... I'm just going to click it because I have noticed that the round time is very, very fast. So it's one of those things where maybe you want to do a little bit of prep and kind of like find a character that you like and pick him a couple times, so that way you understand what's going on. You can also read the skills in the gallery, and that might be a help, because I gotta tell you, the first time I played this was so overwhelming because it goes by so quick. You really don't have a lot of time to read everything, so you're kind of just, until you fully understand everything, you're kind of just looking for the tags themselves, I've found. So for example, I'm just like quickly glancing over these. I'm really looking for attack and crit. Haven't really been going into the ultimate this build. We could go poison attack. Yeah, let's go poison attack here. Again, I'm just kind of looking for crit and attack. I will take the ultimate healing though, I think. I would like to start building up my ultimate. Inflicts 5 poison. Yeah, we'll take the poison crit, and we will take the frenzy crit, because that's both. There we go. Let's see what else we got to talk about this game. For the most part, like the character designs are really cool. There's a lot of really cool heroes, and they all play very differently. I've tried this character a lot. I'm not a big fan of it. There are 2 different statuses. So, or actually, I shouldn't say that. There are multiple statuses, because shield is the first time that it's actually popped up for me. But there's freeze and poison, and we will talk about that. Yep, we just ended the round, so we'll talk about that after I select my skills. HP robustness increases damage dealt. Yeah, I'm okay with that, because we're going to get a lot of max HP. I'm also going to get the healing ultimate. And I'm going to refresh and free. Yeah, I don't really like freeze attack. I kind of just took it early on because I had it. We're going to do one more refresh. Hopefully find something. Yeah, I'll take healing attack here. So the status is poison is just damage over time. Freeze basically slows down projectiles. Everybody's attack is basically a projectile. It doesn't slow down the amount of projectiles it fires, just the speed at which the projectiles actually go to the next player. We might have some trouble here because this guy's level 5. We'll see how we're doing here. But we might have met our match. This guy, yeah, this guy's got a lot of healing, so looks like we're going to be in a bit of trouble on this one. So we do have, oh, wait, no, my bad. I'm looking at the wrong side of the screen. I got so confused. Yeah, so we won that one handedly. I was like, oh my god, we got smoked. And it's like, nope, we smoked him. Okay, so now because we have this level 2 in this branch, we're going to get some rare statuses. So when the battle starts, attack increases by... This one is actually really good. After every 1 second during battle, increases attack speed. I'm going to take Wartime Frenzy here. And then I'm going to cycle these, and I'm going to take the heal for 180, and I'm actually going to hold on to my gold because I don't really want to buy any of these, and I don't want to refresh. It's going to drop me down to 90. Can't buy anything anyway. So we're going to get a little bit extra, an extra 10 gold for every 100 gold saved. But we're doing, well, I would say that we're doing pretty good. We haven't lost yet. We're the only player who hasn't lost a game yet. Yeah, so you can see every character is throwing projectiles, so as you stack freeze, it's basically going to slow the speed at which projectiles come at you, which is overall going to decrease the amount of damage you're taking. You can also hover down here and see overall how the battle progressed. Hold that thought. Gain 700 gold at once. Obtaining this treasure will reduce player... Okay, we're likely going to be taking that. The first 4 refreshes the skill store each round are free. So it does look like the treasures scale, because we already took the energy collector and it was increased by XP by 4. I'm going to take just the 700 gold. That's a pretty easy one. We're at, you know, full health here. Okay, so let's go ahead and cycle. Let's see. Yeah, I'm going to keep cycling, looking for some better stuff here. Each time dealing damage to the enemy, there's a 30% chance to recover. Yeah, sure, we'll do that. We'll do shield crit, keep building up that crit. We'll take the Wartime Frenzy. We'll take the shield crit again. We'll take, we'll reduce the enemy's energy recovery, so that way we have an advantage there. We'll take lifesteal damage. We'll take the Vanguard attack, which is damage over time. We'll refresh, and we'll hold. Yeah, so you can see the timer is definitely short. It's one of those things, I think maybe it should be increased by like 50%. So I think it's a 30-second timer. It should probably be increased to like 45 seconds. It's one of those things where once you understand the game a little bit more, the 30 seconds is not going to be, it's not going to feel super short because you can just kind of like plow through it and know what you're picking. But when you first start, it is definitely overwhelming. Let's see. Medical explosion hurls a light projectile at the enemy, dealing physical damage equal to total healing received. I'm just gonna skip that one, I think. Okay, HP frenzy. Yeah, let's increase. We want to increase our max HP. We're gonna cycle this. Nope, don't want any of this. Wartime frenzy. Yes, increase our attack up to 80 for the first 5 seconds of battle. That's great. No. Okay, so we're gonna hold out on our. Actually, I'm gonna take this attack boost here. So we'll be able to get that later. For every attack we have, I think there's a small chance we attack again. Going to be pretty good, especially considering, I mean, our innate damage is 44. We're going to increase this by, what, 80? Yeah, so we go to, so each of our basic attacks is doing 130 damage, whereas they're only doing 24. I mean, they're not even going to have close to enough time to build up ultimates or build up stacks. We're just absolutely dominating this match. Okay, let's see here. Let's cycle. Gonna keep cycling here. Gonna take the crit boost. There is a cap on both crit and dodge at up to 75, I think it is. Each time dealing damage, 30% chance to recover. Yeah, we'll take the recovery. I'm gonna cycle once, and then I think I'm gonna hold off. I want to save a little bit of my gold because I do want to try and work my way up to those mythical skills. And right now, we're kind of so far ahead of everybody that we can afford to save up a little bit of gold. This is going to give us an additional 20 gold since we have 200 gold invested. Or not invested, but we're getting interest. But I think at this point, I mean, we're doing okay. We're doing just fine. And we actually haven't dropped one game. The only reason we're at 25 is just because we took that treasure earlier. All right, let's get a couple refreshes in here. Okay, when a battle starts, increase crit by 8, or each critical attack deals more damage equal to 2% of the enemy's current HP. I'm going to take the Wartime Rampage. We're going to take none of these. We're going to cycle. We're going to take none of these. We're going to cycle. Let's go ahead and increase our max HP. Cycle these, one more cycle. One more. Okay, I'm going to take the Vanguard attack now. And I'm not going to take any of these, so we're going to hold. So what are the other? Yeah, the freeze, we have shield, we have ultimate, poison. And then some others. But this guy's going to get smoked. Get wrecked, buddy. Yeah, you don't have... There's just not enough time. I'm not sure why it says perfect. Every time I've gotten a KO, I think it said perfect, but I've clearly lost HP. All right, so there is a player being defeated. Now, when there is an odd amount of players, I will hold that thought till after I buy everything. Each ultimate recovers. We're not even getting to ultimate, so each critical attack has a 6% chance to recover 2 energy. We will take that. We're gonna refresh this. Don't really care for any of these too much. Same thing here. Don't really care about the magic crit. We're not dealing any magic damage. We'll take the frenzy crit. We'll refresh. At this point, yeah, I'll just build up the attack. And I'm gonna hold on to gold here. So yeah, basically, so you can see here there's a mirror character. Basically, what the game does is if there's an odd number of players, the game will automatically choose one player to be a mirror character for someone to play. If that mirror character loses the original character, so like this person we just played, Sun Wu, they are not going to lose points for this match. It's just kind of it's just basically artificially putting another player in the game so that one person doesn't get a bye, basically. Okay, so we can keep cycling through here, just trying to find something higher level. I'm going to take the freeze crate here just to get us up to that 3rd level. When a battle starts, it deals holy damage equal to 30% of the max HP, of our max HP? Either way, we're taking it. That's very powerful. We're going to take frenzy crit again. There we go. Yeah, so the way that the guide, I'll cycle through the guide here at the end, so that way you guys can pause it and read it if you'd like to, or maybe I won't, because you guys can download the demo if you'd like to go through that. But basically, the way it's explained is once you get to 3 stars, there is a chance that a mythic pops up, and then once you get to 4 stars, it's guaranteed. I'm not exactly sure. I'm assuming, based on what that means, is that the next skill, the next triage of skills that gets offered to you is likely to have a mythic, and then probably once you get to 4 stars, you'll get 4 mythics available, or 3 mythics available to you, excuse me. That has not been super clear to me, but that's basically how I'm understanding it. Yeah, we'll take the HP crit, keep building that up. We'll refresh here. We'll take the charge crit just to, again, level up our crit there. We'll do a couple refreshes. Unfortunately, can't buy that. We'll do. Oh, I probably should have bought the heal. Oh, I don't need the healing attack. I mean, we're good here. I'm gonna take the freeze attack here just to build up my attack branch. But yeah, we're about to have probably one more knockout, maybe even a second one, perhaps. No, they're not gonna get knocked out. But we are definitely, yeah, we are definitely. Wow. Okay, Dizzy actually was doing. So see, like Dizzy was coming back. Dizzy unfortunately got a little bit too low in health before actually coming back, but actually had a pretty solid chance to make a comeback there. Just need a little bit more time, and unfortunately came against the champ. Let's go ahead and cycle through here. Keep cycling through. Let's go ahead and build it. Do we want to build up our ultimate? And don't really. I suppose we can do that. Let's go ahead and cycle through. Yeah, we'll take that to max, and we're just gonna hold out here. All right, actually, we could do one more cycle. Unfortunate. Well, either way, doesn't change the math at all. I guess the only thing it loses 1 refresh for next round, but overall, that's not a big deal. We'll likely knock this guy out of the competition, and by likely, I mean he's gonna get smoked. Yeah, we're not even getting to ultimate range. We're just an absolute auto attack demon. So that knocks this player, whatever this means. Let's see. So now we can take an ultimate rare. After casting the ultimate, recovers 1 energy. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not even gonna take any of these. We just don't need them. Each crit recovers HP. Sure, we're gonna take uplifting here. We're going to cycle through. Unfortunately, we're not going to get our mythic, it looks like. Whenever the battle starts, inflicts... Sure, we'll take pre-battle poison. That was a very random one. Well, I guess we do have a star in poison. That's why we got that. But yeah, 75 poison. Not bad. Not bad. Every second, every 3/4 of a second receives poison damage equal number of poison stacks. So that's just like a free, 75 poison stacks. It's not too bad. But yeah, Gamer Vinny, unfortunately... Your time is up, but oh my, wait. We lost. Gamer Vinny making a comeback. All right, let's go ahead and... Now, unfortunately, I don't know if this character is doing magic damage to us. It looks like doing physical damage. Okay, so that is not really going to help us out very much. Unfortunately, now we kind of got to try. When your health drops below 30% for the first time, recover 90 HP. Yeah, we'll take that. We'll go ahead and increase our crit. Let's see. Let's refresh. So now it's just a 1v1. Okay, so let's take the charge attack. And let's see. So it looks like Gamer Vin. It's gonna take 3 wins. So it's the first of 3 wins is gonna win here. Let's see how we do. Okay, we're holding out a little bit stronger than last time. Oh man, there's just massive damage coming. Okay, so I am not familiar with this character, so I don't know how they're getting these massive damage spikes. Okay, let's take uplifting. Let's go ahead and take HP steal. Do you want to take energy ultimate? I don't think that I need this. Okay. So, yeah, the math is still the same. It's still first to 3 wins. And wow. Okay, he is just applying a bunch of freeze. Now, yeah, unfortunately, I think this is going to be it. I don't think we're going to be able to actually make this happen. Let's grab uplifting. I don't think this is really going to help either, but we'll give a shot. Just max this out, and we'll see if this is enough. I mean, this is the last chance we have. Unfortunately, that's kind of how the game works, is you kind of just snowball, and that's kind of what Vinny did, is just completely snowballed. And now that, you know, now that he's ahead of me, like, he's just going to stay ahead. I likely could have, I don't know, maybe I should have forced this attack branch up and try to get the better attack speed rather than going into the poison. That would probably make more sense. I kind of spread out a little bit too thin here. We'll see. We'll see if the poison helps me out here, but I don't think it is. I mean, his damage is really strong. Unfortunately, oh man, we were so close there. Unfortunately, his healing just absolutely killed us. He had a couple really big heals there, and we got so frozen that our attacks were just really slow to get to him, and then he nails with a massive hit. So kudos to Vinny to coming back. Man, I was not fully expecting that, and to be honest, he kind of caught me off guard. But yeah, there we go. Skill Legends Royale. Pretty sweet little auto battler. PvP auto battler. So we get some points here. Overall, I don't think this really does much other than showing players your rank. Now, I did say that there was a thing I'm not super crazy about. Now, if you caught it in the beginning, it would be this little button here. This is a demo, folks, and the demo has a store in it, because of course it does. Now, as far as I've been able to find, there is no pay to win in this game. I guess you could, okay, let's get the discussion out of the way first, is what is pay to win. Now, there is no way to explicitly buy power. The only thing that you can technically buy, a lot of the store is just based on cosmetics. There are ways to speed up, and there also is a battle pass, which, oh my god, is so absurd that there's a battle pass in a demo, but this is what gaming has come to nowadays. Now, the only real advantage you can get by going to the battle pass, these are the only advantages I've been able to find. There is a treasure shelf, which allows you, this is what the privilege thing that was when we were selecting heroes and selecting treasures. This basically allows a fourth option for a treasure, and this offers you a fourth option for a hero. Now, is that buying power? Depending on how you want to look at it, sure, it gives you a slight advantage in that it's giving you an additional 25%, or is it even 25% chance? Basically, it takes your available heroes to pick from 3 to 4. Is that power? In my personal opinion, no. It's giving you a little bit more convenience, because ultimately you can just kind of leave from your match and find a new hero to play. But, you know, for some people, they may not like this system. The chests here basically just allow you to get heroes that you don't own or unlock additional treasures. So one could argue that it's kind of speeding your way to get potentially better treasures. Again, I'm going to say that that's not necessarily buying power. It's more so just buying convenience to speed up your game progress. However, I could understand why people would not like this shop in a PvP game. It just kind of it kind of lends itself to think like, why would I invest in this? Because any day they could put buying power in the game. So these cards are what allowed me to cycle through heroes at the beginning of matchmaking, and then these crystals will allow you to unlock heroes. So you will be able to buy whatever heroes you want. So if we come down to the gallery and select here, so you can see here with this Batman with axes, we need 600 to unlock. I have 150. So, you know, it's one of those things where, yes, you can save up for the specific heroes you want, but if you go ahead and get the battle pass, or you just buy the crystals in the shop, you could power through and select your heroes. Now, again, is that power? No, it's more so just convenience and saving you time, which again, it's kind of like, do you like this system or not? You know, we can take a look through here as some of the stuff you can buy. So Battlefield, for example, these are simply just cosmetics. Victory effects, these are also just cosmetics. Enter effects, more cosmetics. Avatar, these are all cosmetics. So nowhere can you explicitly buy like your character does 20% more damage. That is not here. So, you know, take that system with a grain of salt how you will. It's one of those where you know, I can understand why people wouldn't be crazy about it. Now, as for the game itself, I think the game is actually quite fun. I guess the one thing that I would like to see a little bit more of is a way, let's see, that goes to the questionnaire. Is there a way to see your gaming history? I want to see, because I think once you're out of the game, you can't see your history. Because, for example, like if we went into the game, so below each of our characters, when the match ended, you could hover over each of the stats to see like how Vinny was doing so much damage to us. But unfortunately, if you're like the last two, as soon as one player dies, you just go back to the shop. So there's not a lot of time to actually see what was doing all that damage. Now, there is a little bit of counterplay that you can do. So if we actually go up here into the guide, there is a bit of a guide here. There is a tutorial that you can play and you can actually replay. We're obviously not going to do that, but if we were to go into the branches here, you can actually see like what's the core elements of the branch and how to counter it. So for example, freeze slows our attack speed and dodge growth is difficult. So you know, you can see here. So basically it's saying like, if you don't have freeze, maybe go dodge. And you can see here, freeze is actually a very good counter to base attack. That is exactly how Vinny beat us, is by building into freeze. And you can see here some recommended heroes as well, and difficulty. So this is a nice little guide to have. I actually really appreciate this. So maybe that's what Vinny did. Maybe Vinny pivoted into more of a freeze build as the heroes started to kind of coalesce down to, you know, 4 or 5 different heroes as opposed to 8. Although maybe he just had the advantage because there were 3 Axemen in the setup. So maybe he just had a bit of a slow start. So if you like these games, you know, it's a pretty sweet one. And overall, it is very fast paced. And yeah, the heroes are cool. Like I said, really, my only 2 kind of downsides are that, one, the gameplay is very fast. So if you're a slow reader or, you know, have a bad memory, it can be kind of overwhelming to actually select your skills on time. And for the most part, it kind of just comes down to looking at the tags. And then the other downside being there is a store available, and that always is a little bit scary to me, especially considering that this is only a demo, and it's kind of like, what is that slippery slope? Where are you going to take this when it's a full release if you're expecting people to pay into a demo? But again, take that with a grain of salt. But what do you guys think of the game? Let me know down below in the comment section if this is your kind of game and you enjoy it, or if this is one that you would just completely pass up on. But guys, that's going to do it for me. If you did enjoy the video and you had some fun, would you kindly smash the like button and subscribe to the channel for more roguelike action? But that's going to do it for me today, guys. I've been Ganians. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.